didn't know by now, the Ravens lost to the Chiefs again, belt to ass. Um, a little recap: Keys and Nick was in the building. They traveled again. I don't think they have traveled as nitty gritty has been a thing and seen a W.
Dallas.
You did go to Dallas. You did go to Dallas.
Few and far between.
Yeah. Speak on the experience. Speak on the experience before you get to the game. Start with Love.
Ribs. Love the ribs. And
As advertised.
yeah, it was cool. Like, it was very, very nice. Can't say the people were bad. I mean, there was some hills have eyes energy in certain places, but other than that, whatever. As far as the game, it was very hot. The heat, like I thought I was gonna pass out. I was sweating out liquor. And then I saw I thought I was hallucinating. Like, I'm sitting there like trying not to pass out from the heat, and then I see a white quarterback in purple, and I'm like, "What is going on?
What happened?
What's going on?"
He thought she was in a different round.
I thought I was in a whole different multiverse, and then I go on my phone and I saw Lamar had a hamstring. I was like, "Okay," and then it was time for me to go after that. So
okay, Brother Keys.
Yeah, the food was good. Went to a restaurant, the Kansas City Strip. That bangs. So if you're ever in Kansas City, you can get the Kansas City Strip. But yeah, the food was good. Like Nick said, the food was good. When you go to places like Pittsburgh, and I tell this to Keith all the time, when you go to places like Pittsburgh and Kansas City, the fans gonna be cool because they win. When you go to places like Cincinnati, Buffalo, that's when you meet the fans because they never won nothing. So that's how they act. They desperate. But no, the fans was cool. Like I have no problems with nobody in the game. No type of, they ain't say nothing crazy. Even after the Ravens went up 7-8 with no trash talk. It was, mainly because the product is on the field. They didn't have to say
no need, right?
There was no need.
Yeah,
but yeah, they was cool. I think even if, it was a close game, I don't think it would have got like that. They was pretty chill. But it was a good experience overall. But, I didn't feel too. It wasn't the end of the bar for me. I was there.
Is it Miami? Is it Miami Thursday night feeling?
No, it's worse than that.
Okay. Ooh.
It's definitely worse than that.
All right, I'll let y'all talk about the game. You did mention y'all did go up 7-0, and watching at home, it was like, okay. It was two teams that's 1-2. Despite what some fans think, this was a big game because the threat of 1-3 on the other side. Y'all came out offensively like y'all was ready to go. What happened from there?
They turned into a John Harbaugh football team, pretty much. You come out one way, you under center, you running the ball, you pretty much doing whatever you want to do. And then the second drive, mind you holding the 3, so defense, even though let them drive, you holding the 3. And then they come down and you come down and you put Lamar in shotgun and you just start trying to throw the ball, and I didn't get it. And on that drive, 3rd and 1, you take Derrick Henry out the game. So it's the same thing over and over again. It's the same thing we saw last year, same thing we saw the year before that. The same thing we saw the year before that. So like I said, Keith and Nick was at the AFC Championship game 2023. Saw a blow up in their face. We was at the divisional game. All three of us at the divisional game last year. And then me and Nick went to this game shit. So it's we've seen them in these big moments keep doing the same thing over and over again. So it's not right. So it's not. So when you got football players who who I think is one of the better safeties come out and say the things that they say, it was off base. You feel me? Like, you can't come out and say we spoil and you're giving up 33 points a game. Like, wrong player, wrong unit, wrong message. You feel me? Like, it's not, and I love Kyle Hamilton. I'm still root for Kyle Hamilton, but that shit was ridiculous. You don't get off saying something like that. This not Cleveland. You feel me? Yeah. Like, this not one of them cities where you can just get off and say stuff like that. And what's frustrating, you say that and then you go and put a performance like that. And then so it sounds like John Harbaugh. It sounds like the same end of the ball comment as the "you spoil your" comment. But like I said, I just mentioned the games we was at, and that's only 3 of the games that we've been to on the road. Is way more than that. So you can't call us spoiled end of the ball fans. We're there. Yeah. We're seeing the product on the field. It's getting worse. So the Ravens, and like I said, I'll let Nick give his perspective on the game. What I saw is a team that quit on their head coach on Sunday.
Talk about it.
That's what I saw.
Wake it up.
And like I said, they quit. After they realized they couldn't compete, they quit. And I'm not saying these players don't have injuries. I'm never going to sit here and say a player don't have injury, a player have injury. But they wasn't playing hard, dog. They were just missing basic stuff. They could it's multiple times. Come on, back to back delayed game penalties with an MVP quarterback. You can't get them lined up.
Yeah.
And then defensively, I've seen Kyle Hamilton get the green dot, run on the field, and still can't get him lined up. Instead of just calling timeout, he was asking for the helmet. They couldn't find a green dot helmet after Roquan got hurt. They finally gave it to him. The Chiefs already lined up. Finally gave Hamilton the helmet at the last second, like 15 seconds. He runs into the defense. The Chiefs already lined up. Stuff like that shouldn't happen. Take a timeout, and you can't see that type of stuff on TV. But when you're there, it was bad. The Ravens quit. I keep on saying you can't keep on trying to excuse John Harbaugh. It goes to the top. You hire this defensive coordinator. This defense is giving up 30 plus points a game. It's ridiculous. I've never seen the Ravens defense be like this. At this point, and you ask me, is it worse than Miami? Yes, it's worse than Miami. It's bad. I'm on record to say I'm not picking no Zach or defense again. You can be record. The Texans will beat the Ravens on Sunday. You against good teams, they don't play well. What do you mean? It's supposed to be now we lose our MVP quarterback. Now things supposed to just magically change. So the team supposed to get better when you lose them all? That don't no. That's not the math not mathing when you tell me, oh, now they're gonna go on a run to Lamar and I'm playing the math don't math that to me. Because Cooper Rush don't get interviewed. I haven't heard anything from Cooper Rush all year. Backup quarterback shouldn't be getting interviewed, and there's a reason why. They shouldn't be playing. So if you're gonna tell me the Ravens supposed to be better, rush Lamar until after the break, fine. Please don't rush back Lamar. But the Ravens fans that's saying that we got a chance, they going to do this thing. This team is going to be 1-5 going into the break, and if you don't fire the coach, then you're never going to fire.
Yeah, it was a total team loss, as most of these losses this year have been. You look at on offense, Keys mentioned it, Derrick Henry, we finally got the run game going. Get some momentum there, getting some chunk plays. It looked like one of those games where they weren't going to stop Derrick Henry and we were going to have to rely on him, build the pass game from the run game. But I don't know what it is with Monk, and I know deep down he probably wants to sling the rock. Deep down, that's probably his core philosophy. Obviously, he's coming into the Ravens where our core belief is to run the ball, and that seems to be a contention. We see Derrick Henry getting some momentum starting to roll, and then I see Lamar dropping back more and more. And it's not even strategic dropping back, right? Last year, we utilized the hell out the quick game. Screens to Zay Flowers, bubble screens, end arounds, just anything to get the ball in his hands in space and to get it to him quickly. What we're seeing now is Lamar, 3-step, 5-step drops, waiting for deeper routes to get open, and we don't have the offensive line for that, right? So my thing is, why did we forget about the quick passing game if we're going to throw the ball so frequently? Why are we putting so much pressure on these interior linemen that are trash? Why are we putting so much pressure on our tackles when Ronnie Stanley's coming in with a bum ankle? He couldn't make it through the game. Rosengarten, he's been struggling this year. So you have a unit. And then usually last year we were using Patrick Ricard as a 6th offensive lineman. We don't have him either. Right? And it's bad when you need 6 for 5 to work.
Yeah.
Now we just got 5 and 5 don't work.
Right.
And we still throwing the goddamn football every play. And Lamar Jackson, as we've noted, has not looked right physically. Right? So he's running less. I said last week, him getting caught by the ankles as frequently as he was, never seen that shit
against
before.
Detroit, right?
I never seen that before,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about pressures, we're talking about sacks. These things are starting to accumulate because his mobility is hampered, right? And teams are starting to catch on, right? And the more intel they get, the more situations where they see that he's becoming to look a little bit more human, they're coming after him. Mm-hmm. And what do we do to combat that? Not a goddamn thing. So
Just keep dropping back.
Just keep dropping back.
Just keep dropping back.
Until his hamstring
Until
his hamstring totally gives up.
Dog, they would not run the ball in the second quarter at all. It didn't make no sense.
Another issue I have is how we utilize Derrick Henry. When we had that situation where we had the ability to look into Derrick or look into Saquon, I was on the record saying I wanted Saquon because he's a 3-down back. You don't have to pull him out the game in passing downs, and you can just be a much more versatile play caller when you don't have to mix and match so much. But even then, Derrick Henry might not be the best pass catching back. But at some point, you got to keep his ass on the field to keep defenses honest. It can't be just every time he's in the game, more than likely you're going to run the ball.
Yeah.
And every time he's out the game and Justin Hill's in the game, you're going to throw the ball. It can't be that. You know what I mean? It can't be that damn predictable.
Yeah.
And that's why we're seeing Derrick Henry coming off the field so much. We haven't played with leads this year. You know, outside of Buffalo and Cleveland. And then in the Cleveland game, you know, you were trying to rest as many vets as you possibly could. So it's bad because now we want to use Derrick Henry, right? So now when Lamar's gone, now we're going to we have to feed Derrick Henry. Didn't we have to feed him before? And then the crazy part is now fans are saying, we have a Hall of Fame running back. Yeah, that's what I've been saying when y'all been talking about running back 4 on the depth chart. Y'all talking about Keaton goddamn Mitchell. We got a top 5 all-time running back. And now you want to acknowledge him when Lamar's gone. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. Defense, Zach Orr. I don't know what this cat is doing. I don't know what he's doing, man.
I don't think he know what he's doing.
Odafe Owe. I don't understand how he got worse. It's a contract year.
Yeah.
Bro, it got to be the coaching, bro. It has to be, yo. Like, it's no way that all these players look worse, yo. Everybody looks worse. Like, nobody looks better.
Who told Marlon Humphrey to put a blonde patch in his hair? That shit blows my mind. I knew something was up when I saw that.
The Wiz.
It was bad 15 years ago.
Yeah,
and we're going back to it.
That was never.
I didn't trust it. Once I saw that, I said, oh, shit.
Yeah, Marlon got to be a rotational piece. This year. He can't play every down anymore. He's done.
Xavier Worthy came back from not having a shoulder. Like, his shit is still messed up. Right. One bad hit, he's gone. He came back and was working him. Yeah. I'm not seeing it in Nate. Sorry, guys. I'm not seeing it in Nate. Kyle's had a down year. Malachi has been just a guy, right? And all this comes down, we can blame it to Harbaugh, but Eric DeCosta, you got to get some of that smoke because I give him his praise, but I'm going to give him his criticism too. I mean, you know, we hoard these picks, and what value are we getting from it? All these guys that are supposed to be taking the next step are not taking the next step. Voorhees, we're letting talented linemen go, like steady linemen. Like McCarty was a steady lineman. He might not have been the best, but he was steady. This shit is making me miss Morgan Moses. It's bad out here, Sco. John Simpson, I would take a John Simpson right now.
So every time that you watch the game, every time he blitzed, it was in his face. He had no.
Yeah, I mean, with this offensive line, I just don't see. I don't see it, and we've let a lot of offensive linemen go. We've let a lot of people go on free agency. Bradley Bozeman. It's too many to count. Zeitler. Like it's too many to count to where we're trusting our drafting to replace these guys. And what has EDC shown in middle rounds that makes you feel like he is trustworthy to where we let people go, and his vision is going to replace the guys that we're letting go. And then we're advertising Emory Jones.
I was about to say that, dog.
Go ahead.
You got it. Now we bringing a rookie into practice 2-time MVP. Why? You got it, yo. It's frustrating because
they posted it like he was.
Who the hell is he? He haven't played one NFL snap. We can't rely on him just to come in.
Emory Jones is practicing. I'm like,
who? Come on, man. And then the Ravens are not using him. They say they're gonna work him out at tackle and guard. Put him at a position. What do you mean work him out at tackle and guard? Put him at guard.
Oh, they on that Steelers shit.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know where we're gonna put him at. Like they on that nut stuff, and it all starts with John Harbaugh. He thinks he's an evaluator of talent. He's not. Like he's not a good evaluator of talent. He's not his brother. He can't pinpoint talent, dog. He just need to get out the way. Like he's too much in the way. He try to act like he's not in the way, but he's in the way.
Yeah, he remind me of Danny O'Shea from the Little Giants.
Yeah,
he
like
little brother. He not Kevin. Jim is Kevin.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Or you're from Waterboy, or the other coach from Waterboy was talking on the broken phone with the red pumps on. Like, come on, man. Like,
oh man.
But I got two things. You talked about the quick pass game, Nick. 4th and 1, everybody 10 yards down the field on a pass play. 4th and 1. You go down and score, opening possession. You come back with an interception. Like your next 4 possessions are all dead. You come back with an interception, a punt, stopped on 4th down, and a lost fumble. Like you're not even playing. I don't even know what complimentary football is in Baltimore anymore. That used to be a thing. That used to be a brand here to play complimentary football. your special teams going to put you in a position to win. I don't even know what special teams is anymore in Baltimore.
And you can't even.
But we got a coach who's supposed to lead us in that.
And you can't even talk about how good he has been because the whole team.
Yeah.
He's been good. But my fault.
No, I'm just. I kind of knew that's what it was going to look like. The Chiefs were going to look like the Chiefs again. Like that's kind of what Baltimore's defense is giving.
Game now.
Like we a throwaway at this point. Like teams are coming in now. They're not fearing this Baltimore defense. They're looking at us like we fool. I mean, the Lions in here twerking, doing God knows what in the bank. Like when was it cool for a visiting team to come into the bank on primetime TV and pump you? Like that has never been a thing in Baltimore. I've been a fan since PSI. Like come on, that's never been a thing defensively in Baltimore. So it's a problem. They got to look at it. Zach Orr, I'm not quite sure. That's the answer.
No.
He got it. No,
I got sure.
I mean, I know, but I got a quote for you. He said, in order for them to, I think we have to hit people harder. Let's start knocking the ball loose. Is Zach Orr? That's his answer to how the Ravens can improve going forward to force turnovers. Is hitting people harder. Like, come on, man.
If you're not positioned,
what about being in position?
Come on, man.
Come on.
This guy is an amateur. Like, and I told you, it's like forget about the Mike. The Mike McDonald was going to go be a head coach anyway. He was never going to get that. So if you lose a Mike McDonald, it's no way that Zach Orr was a better choice than Anthony Weaver or Denard Wilson, dog. It's no way. Like this guy Zach Orr was a coach for 3 years. Like at that point when he got the job, you got talking about some Anthony Weaver that been coaching since the 90s, like for a long time. Like you got somebody not the 90s but the early 2000s. You got somebody Denard Wilson that was coaching in 2000s. Like. So and you got and they knew the system. They was there. Like they knew the system. You got somebody like, I don't know what he's doing. You dropping your pass rushers, the people you draft the pass rush, you dropping them in coverage. You playing this soft zone that we've seen get beat time and time again. You keep playing it, you blitzing, you not getting no pressure. I can call out a corner blitz from the stands. We said this last week. I can call out a safety blitz. I know who's coming from the stands. If I can know something, what the hell you think Pat Mahomes is doing?
And the worst part is, as far as the pass rush, if we're looking at advanced stats, Mike Green has been bad.
He looked terrible.
I mean, across the line, I don't even want to single anybody out right now. Across the line, nobody on that D line has had a plus grade, and it goes back to the depth assembled by EDC. When you're relying on your draft picks to hit, and none of them are hitting. Yeah. That's bad. And Keith mentioned a quote. I had a quote that I wanted to talk about real quick. Zach Orr. He was describing the current state of the defense, and he said, adversity causes some men to break. It causes some men to break records. This defense has been breaking records. Just none of them have been good records.
Historically bad records.
I mean, these niggas getting, excuse me. They're getting messed up out here.
Yeah.
I mean, the last thing about like the Ravens defense through week 4, 27 rushing yards allowed, 29th in passing touchdowns allowed, 31st in passing yards allowed, 31st in rushing touchdowns allowed, 31st in first downs allowed, 31st in total yards allowed, 32nd in points allowed. How many teams in the NFL, Scott?
32.
Okay.
And just real quick.
So out of all that, they bottom 5.
Bottom 5. Everything.
Yeah. And just remember, in 2 weeks you got the boy genius coming to the bank, Sean McVay. And what you think he doing? I
mean, that should be the embarrassing. They should embarrass them, and that should be the last. That should be the last. That should be the last hurrah because they're gonna get embarrassed, and that should be okay. They're going to you fire me for the bye. You go into the bye. You give the new regime a chance to get acclimated on the bye. But if the Ravens going to the bye 1-5, that means you 1-5, 0-3 at home. That's a fireable offense with this roster.
If we're 1-5, do we rush Lamar back?
I was just about to ask you
No.
that.
I told what I said. Let's get the mocks together.
I was just about to ask you.
I'm the top 10. Let's go. Like at this point, at top 10.
I was about to say
if you start, I'm saying if they won in 5,
they still on my draw already.
If they 1-5, bro, wrap it up. Come on.
I mean, it seems like
you still ain't pay the Steelers yet.
The team
you still ain't pay the Steelers yet. You still ain't pay the Bengals yet. You still got to pay the Packers. You still got to play some up. It's another tough game that I'm forgetting. You still got to pay the Browns and Cleveland.
If you 1-5 and Harbaugh still the coach, wrap it up. If you got a new regime, maybe go for it. But
y'all Y'all know
If Harbaugh here is
1-5, yo, 1-5, bro. I'm done.
I was going to ask y'all that.
But Cooper Rush they got to win one of these. You can go into the bye 1-5. You got to get one of these two. And the best chance you got is this Sunday.
This Sunday against the Texans.
Against Houston. A team that struggled offensively, but who knows? Nico Collins might come in here and look like
if you give C.J. Stroud time, he's going to pick you apart.
Yeah.
He's not a bum. He's not a scrub. That line sucks, but that's because they play teams that can get after the quarterback. The Ravens can't. What you think CJ Stroud can't do what Joe Flacco did? Come on, man. He gonna have 300 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Houston, Rams, bye. Chicago, Miami.
Chicago run it up on you.
At Miami. That's not gonna be an easy game.
At Miami, at Minnesota, at Cleveland.
Come on, man.
3
Wrap
straight
it up.
weeks.
Right.
The Jets, Cincinnati.
And you ain't named the Steelers yet.
Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, New England, Green Bay.
Wrap
At
it
Green
up.
Bay and at Pittsburgh at the end of the season.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
1-5 is a wrap.
I don't want to see y'all with a top pick, though.
I did. It's time.
It's
time.
top pick.
I need a like I said, them players. I forgot who I was talking to, but if you need a rusher, you gotta have a top 3 or top 5.
You hear him? He already looking at because he watched college football.
Not even
so
that.
he already know who's the elite
I saw it in
pass
person
rusher.
in Sunday school. There's no coming back.
That's what did it.
It's done. They couldn't even get lined up. I seen high school football look better than that. I swear to God. After that first drive, it was ridiculous.
Do we think Lamar's injury is worse than what they're putting on? Just the same, or do you think it's because some people allege that he might have quit? I don't say that.
I mean, if he quit them out, I think he'd be out there Sunday.
That's true.
But my thing is, I'm going back to whatever happened that first week of practice, but for the Bills game.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
And whatever got swept under the rug, because despite that, even in the Bills game, Lamar ain't been putting his foot in the ground and really, like everything he running, he's trying to round it out. He's not really putting his foot in the ground cut. Like he's trying to round all his runs out. He's really not going 100% either. So that led me to believe whatever happened that last week is probably still lingering. And what happens when something's lingering? Now you overcompensating somewhere else, and now the hammy is what happened.
What I feel about the injuries is I think they are injuries, but I think if the Ravens is 3-1, I think they would be playing. That's how I feel. There's no incentive to play at 1-3.
Most of the Ravens.
Yeah. There's no incentive to play at 1-3, and you're stuck in the mud. If you're 3-1 and the only loss in your run, maybe you lost to the Bills, you lost to the Chiefs, so you still compete for 1 seed. I guarantee you will see them play Sunday. They will fight through it. They have no reason to fight through it.
In years past, when Tyler Huntley had to step in and keep the boat afloat, so to speak, we actually had a semblance of the defense. Mm-hmm. We don't got that no more, so it's crazy out here.
Watching the game, like how quick he got up, I was like, Lamar. I don't know live, but watching, I was like, damn, he got up pretty quick for a hammy. And I respect Lamar. I don't never want to say a man quit. Frustrated, he's human. Frustrated, not seeing nobody around him but quickly 2 to 3 weeks, if Lamar would play against Houston if he wasn't hurt. Like I don't think he's gonna sit out to save face. You see what I'm saying? But watching it, I was like, I
didn't see the injury.
I didn't even see him. Yeah, I didn't even know the result. Somebody had to tell me, so I said
it didn't look like watching the replay and everything. It was regular tackle. I've seen regular tackles in people's careers though, but
I mean, normally you see the hammy, you see
the hammy, but the way he jumped up, I was like, damn, he must be an alien to jump up like that and your hammy hurt. And then when they had him on the sideline, they had like his knee wrapped. I was like, man, I've been around a minute. I ain't really seen no hammy with the knee.
It's a mild hammy.
Could be
and
a mild
if
hammy.
They was 3-1 or 4-0.
Yeah,
we'll see the boys Sunday. But
that's a good question though. If Cooper can't hold the fort together, and you 1-5, and I was telling my homeboy, I said it'd be different if their defense could win a game. Like if this is a 10-6 game and you comfortable, y'all can go. It's a little different when the Keys reach those stats off and you buy the 5 and everything. And you got a lot of people hurt on defense too.
It's going to be hard to use Derrick
Henry if you're
down 20
if you got to throw the ball,
It's not just Lamar. You're missing even though Roquan is in bad.
I'm going to say, Roquan, you haven't brought up his name. Maybe that's by design.
He's overrated, Scott. I'm down with him, yo.
Okay.
I'm down with Roquan.
Yeah, man. The whole defense overrated. Like they talk too much. They never in position. And I can't. My thing is I can't even get mad at the players. So I think it's just the coaching. These same players were good last year.
But Mike Green dropping back in the coverage. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that stuff like that shouldn't be happening.
I guarantee you, he never dropped back.
Who's gonna stop the bleeding? like mid game, in the game, whenever we run into adversity,
They just gonna pod about it, yeah. That's gonna stop.
It was 92. Everyone got him.
It.
It was Matabuke. He was the heart and soul of the defense, and you see what happened now. It's gone.
I just feel like we need some more vocal leaders, some malcontents, some dogs. And when I say malcontents, obviously you got to have the talent with you too. Yeah. You got to have the production, not just the talent. You have to have the respect.
That's what I was thinking, man. Go get somebody that want to play.
Anybody that's going to get in our face. Yeah, two people too comfortable. You know, when you got Kyle Hamilton saying fans are spoiled, and you got Marlon doing. A leader would have pulled Marlon to the side and like, yo, you're a vet. We need you to be a little bit more serious about this because. But then you got the Van Noys who's 35 years old and doing the same thing. Yeah, time and the place with everything, man. And nothing. It's not the time or the place.
Not when you 1-3 get your ass whipped every week.
All right, so Keys already said what he think will happen Sunday.
Yeah.
We better win. I mean, I'm going to take an L on our win-loss standings. I don't think we're going to win, but I'm going to choose us to win because we need to win. And Harbaugh, I mean, your back's against the wall. You give us something, right? You're this great coach that everybody posits you to be. You get all this credit for Lamar keeping us in contention every year. Go win a game without him. Go win a game with Cooper Rush, and maybe we can talk about you being a good to great coach, but you know, everything can't be so Lamar dependent. And that's what it's become.
Keith. You know what I mean? If you got any hopes of possibly making a wild card run, playoff run, I mean, you got to win Sunday. I already said who's coming in here in 2 weeks. Even if Lamar playing, the Rams going to go up and down the field on this defense. Like, they going to have a field day. So, you got to win one of these next 2 weeks. I'm going to go with the Ravens Sunday, begrudgingly, 20-16.
What they supposed to, I wish I had 2 more hands. I'd give it 4 thumbs. Like
and that's the homer in me. I'm talking like a homer right now, picking Cooper Rush.
Give me the Texans 20.
And that Texans defense been playing. I mean, that Texans defense is.
It's not Lamar. They can be. They're gonna be the bottle.
I saw him practicing RPOs go like.
Yeah.
They're gonna be the bottle rush up. 23-13 Texans.
Yeah, I'm with Keys. I'm with Keys on this one. The thing is, y'all know what you gotta do with Derrick Henry. That means D'Amico Ryans already know what you gotta do with Derrick Henry.
They're gonna see 8 in the box.
Yeah, 8 in the box until you prove otherwise. It's gonna be that. So I got the Texans. Let's go to.
Hold on, before you do that.
Yeah,
I'm mad at Lamar too. Like, why are you throwing it up in Mark Andrews?
Yeah, I ain't like that either. I ain't like that either. And
they like to get a target.
No, but the thing about it is, give that route to like.
I don't need Mark Andrews running down the right sideline anymore. No more. Because that's the catch. Lamar threw that ball up, and if you got a talented receiver, like you said, my fault, Nick, I didn't mean to cut you off. Tight end, they go and make that catch. Or it's either incomplete or you're catching it. It's not a goddamn interception.
Either I'm coming down with it
or nobody is. Come on, man.
Man, the dude just fell to the ground.
He just fell back. Like
when he dropped the ball in Buffalo, he was falling to the ground. Nigga can't stay up, bro.
Make a play for your quarterback, man.
I'm tired of this.
I've seen like they make plays for his quarterback. Make a play for your quarterback. Get an offensive pass in the first. Do something.
We waited all summer.
God damn.
All winter for this.
That changed the whole momentum of the game.
And this is what we did. We're so spoiled.
Yeah.
Because he didn't jump up and challenge the play. He just fell down. Yo, knock him out of bounds. Get an OPI. Like, that changed the whole momentum. That game was over after that.
Yeah. That was a moment. Yeah. And we were driving.
Exactly. We were driving.
My bad, Scott.
It's all good. We
still current, man.
Yeah. We took our